The 2024 commencement for Shepherd University baccalaureate degree recipients is now open. Please be seated. Welcome, everyone. I am Mary Hendricks, a proud alumna and president of Shepherd University. On behalf of the Board of Governors, faculty, and staff of the university, and especially on behalf of our graduates, I welcome you, families and friends, to the 2024 baccalaureate commencement exercises for Shepherd University. We are honored to welcome today's distinguished guest, baccalaureate ceremony commencement speaker and honorary degree recipient, Ms. Alexis Bonnell. I wish to thank the commencement committee members and the many faculty, staff, and student volunteers who have worked tirelessly to make commencement a success. We welcome those who are streaming the commencement exercises live via YouTube. We extend a special welcome to those stationed abroad in service to our country, our active duty personnel, and all veterans. We thank each and every one of them for the sacrifices they make, as well as their families every day. I would also like to thank our police force for keeping us safe and secure at home. Without the sacrifices of our police and military, we would not have the opportunity to celebrate this special occasion. Thank you all. Shepherd has a rich history of having outstanding faculty, and we are honored and proud that Dr. James Broomall, Department of English, History, and Modern Languages, was named one of 5 finalists for the 2023 West Virginia Professor of the Year honor. 7 other Shepherd faculty members have been distinguished with the Professor of the Year statewide honor in recognition of their work in the classroom and on the campus and within the community. In the past, an additional 7 faculty members have been honored as finalists for this prestigious award, which is given annually by the Faculty Merit Foundation of West Virginia. I would also like to introduce members of the platform party who will not be introduced later in the program and ask them to please stand and remain standing for our applause once all have been named. Dr. James Cherry, Vice Chair, Board of Governors. Mr. Austin Slater Jr., Member, Board of Governors. Ms. Susan Menser-Blair, Member, Board of Governors. Dr. Stephanie Slocum-Schaefer, Member, Board of Governors. Ms. Holly Morgan-Fry, Vice President for Student Affairs and Director of Community Relations. Dr. Heidi Hanrahan, Faculty Senate President. Dr. Ben Martz, Dean, College of Business, Recreation, and Education. Dr. Robert Warburton, Dean, College of Science, Technology, Engineering, Mathematics, and Nursing. Dr. Curtis Adams, Interim Dean, College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. And Ms. Donna Miller, Director of Enrollment Management. One final note of business as a courtesy to our graduates and guests. Thank you in advance for silencing all electronic devices so that everyone can fully enjoy this very special day. We are proud to announce that the national anthem will be performed by Shepherd's Chamber Singers. Following the singing of the anthem, Chelsea Wells, class of 2024 degree candidate and vice president of the Student Government Association, will offer welcoming remarks on behalf of the association. Robin Mosley King, student veteran, will now lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Please rise as you are able.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hello, everyone. Please be seated. Good afternoon, students, staff, faculty, family, and friends, and everyone who has come here to celebrate with us today. When I received the text that I would be delivering this welcoming address at commencement, my head immediately began swirling with potential topics and ideas, but also with every fear that I could imagine would come with such a responsibility. The idea of my past self being asked to speak at my high school graduation fills me with pools of retroactive anxiety. That being said, I knew I would have no trouble being on this stage looking out at all of you on this day because of two reasons. First, in case you are unfamiliar, a cardinal rule at Shepherd University is if Rachel Meads, who messaged me about this speech, asks you to do something, you do it. Anyone involved in program board, student government, or Greek life can attest to that. Second, as cliche as it sounds, I am not the same person I was during my last year of high school. I wish I could pinpoint the exact time I changed, but I don't think it was just one moment, but rather a culmination of all my time at Shepherd. Through my classes, I became someone who spoke out on every thought and question that popped into my head. Sitting through Dr. Green's oral quizzes made me feel as though I took on the personality of a TED Talk presenter, even as my stomach sank down to the floor of Whitehall 303. Skipping class in order to stay warm in bed for just a little longer, not based on a real example, would give high school Chelsea a heart attack as she sets her alarm 2 hours earlier than needed. While I have always been involved in extracurriculars, I have changed into finding my own role and position that makes me feel as though I'm making the best use of my time, not trying to force myself to fit into a space of what is already there. I have watched as my classmates change in their own roles and majors and goals. Friends who I would meet for dinner every night freshman year have changed into another face I nod to at Ramstead. In contrast, coworkers and classmates have changed into those who I depend on to get me through a week of assignments and lectures. While every change is not necessarily positive, there's nothing to be done except to accept it. To all the staff and faculty here with us today, I want to ask you, do you ever get used to watching your students change during their time at Shepherd? How have your students surprised you? Or do you carry the certainty that you will watch them find the path that led us here today? Those of you who are joining us as family and friends have perhaps seen us change the most. From watching a 6-year-old with a backpack larger than themselves to watching a young adult walk across this stage as a college graduate. I imagine this moment cannot feel more bittersweet. You might miss that little 6-year-old, or at least parts of them, but I hope you will feel the importance of the changes that led them here today and those who loved them along the way. Graduates, as you sit through the pomp and circumstance of our commencement, I ask you to consider how you have changed at your time here at Shepherd, what you miss and what you will gladly never think of again. Finally, I will leave you with words that are not mine, but will likely be recognized by every nerd in the room. We all change when you think about it. We're all different people all through our lives, and that's okay, that's good. You've got to keep moving, so long as you remember the people who you used to be. I will not forget one line of this, not one day, I swear. Thank you.
It is now my great privilege to recognize Doctor of Humane Letters honorary degree recipient, Ms. Alexis Bonnell. Ms. Bonnell, please join Mr. Caperton and Dr. Hanrahan. Ms. Alexis Bonnell is the Chief Information Officer and Director of the Digital Capabilities Directorate of the Air Force Research Laboratory, the primary scientific research and development center for the Department of the Air Force. She has many responsibilities at the lab, including leading the strategic development of highly advanced next-generation technologies and platforms with a focus on the integration of warfighting technologies for air, space, and cyberspace. Bonnell is also responsible for all IT infrastructure and technological innovation across the lab's operations and culture. After graduating from Pepperdine University with a Bachelor of Arts in Public Relations, Ms. Bonnell went on to earn a master's in direct marketing from New York University. She received a Kellogg-Raconti International Executive Master of Business Administration degree, and most recently received a second Bachelor of Arts from Pepperdine, this time in advertising. In addition, she is a certified fundraising executive in nonprofit fundraising and earned an advanced project management certification from Stanford University. Ms. Bonnell has put those degrees to good use, serving as one of the original employees of the Internet Trade Association, where she contributed to the early development and growth of the digital landscape in which many of us now live, and served as the emerging technology evangelist at Google, leading the initiation of emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, big data, cloud computing, and many others. She co-founded the Global Development Lab, a premier innovation lab of the United States Agency for International Development, and served as its Chief Innovation Officer, receiving the perfect score for innovation in results for American rankings. Ms. Bonnell, the breadth of your background and remarkable career are a testament to the foundation of a college education, determination, and hard work affords, and can serve as a catalyst for today's graduates as they enter the workforce and face the challenges of tomorrow. Your commitment and leadership have been recognized nationally when you were named to the 2020 Federal 100 for your work to advance the mission of the American Council for Technology and Industry Advisory Council. Even with your accomplishments, you continue to demonstrate that we never stop learning, setting a great example for all of our graduates. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Shepherd University Board of Governors, I hereby confer upon you, Ms. Alexis Bonnell, the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa, that all the rights and privileges attached to this degree be preserved unto her. We have issued this letter patent from our hand, sealed with the official seal of the university.
Wow, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud parents, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2024, it's a profound honor to share this moment with you today. When I graduated, I did become the third employee of the Internet Trade Association. My job, if you can imagine it, was going around to big companies and saying, "This thing, the internet, it's going to change how you do business." I was often laughed out of the room with comments like, "No one's ever going to use that. That's a nerd thing." They were wrong. The technology changed the world, and it changed our lives. 30 years later, you sit on a similar frontier, the first to leverage artificial intelligence, or AI, changing our relationship with knowledge at speed and scale. Your graduating class will navigate the exponential age. You will be critical in deciding how we apply this technology, whether in communications, accounting, photography, IT, sculpture, sports, marketing. AI is already being leveraged. Many of you have already applied AI to getting to graduation, whether to help you with a paper, make an image, create a resume, write your parents a thank you note, hint, hint, or explore a new concept. But my theme isn't about AI. It actually echoes Chelsea's, and it's about the opportunity and requirement to be adaptive, adjusting to changing times, advancing technologies, and shifting societies will require you to be more comfortable in the unknown, more comfortable in change than any generation before you. In this exponential age, what used to take 5 to 15 years now happens in 1 year. You will make 5 times more decisions with 90% more information than professionals who graduated just 2 years ago. You already make at least 35,000 decisions every day, twice as many as a decade ago. And you have more access to knowledge than any human ever in history. Every day, new technologies that could transform your career or disrupt your industry. Skills that you learned in the last 4 years may evolve or even become obsolete. So you will reinvent yourselves like no other generation before you. That is a unique opportunity. Change and adaptation can feel scary. They take hard work, curiosity, positivity, and most of all, a belief in yourself. To that end, I want to share a secret with you. everything is figure-outable. I was not classically qualified for a single job I've had. I didn't look like the predictably successful candidate or the obvious choice. My journey has been about embracing the unknown with humility, curiosity, a relentless hunger to learn, and quite frankly, unyielding enthusiasm. Time and again, I found by letting these qualities guide me, I would look around one day, neck deep in a new adventure, and realize I'd somehow become the expert in the room. When did that happen? It happened because everything is figure-outable. When I had the opportunity to go to Afghanistan with the United Nations, I had never done a single day as a public servant in my life or stepped foot in a war zone. But I figured it out. When I became the youngest country director in the United Nations, I had never been the head of an organization, but I figured it out. When I started in innovation, I had never run a prize, a challenge, a venture, but 4 years later, I was the chief innovation officer of a $20 billion federal agency. I figured it out. When Google hired me, I had never worked at a technology company, but you guessed it, I figured it out. And now I ask myself, how did a public relations major become the chief information officer and head of digital capabilities of the Air Force Research Laboratory, the premier science research technology lab serving Air Force and Space Force? Quite frankly, I'm not sure, and I'm figuring it out. Everything in life is figure-outable. You will figure it out. Because the world is changing quickly, the difference between novice and perceived expert is often less than 100 hours. With so many new subjects and new adaptations, 100 hours, 2.5 working weeks, you may be a greater expert in something than 97% of the population. The key is to be curious, to stay curious. Curiosity is not a nice-to-have trait. It's a survival mechanism. Your education does not end today, and frankly, it does a disservice to your capabilities to think that it ever will. Treat today not as a culmination, but a commencement, the beginning of a lifelong journey of discovery. You are more prepared today than you have ever been, and you will be more prepared tomorrow than you were today. But you have to want it, and as you know, getting to today, you have to do the work. Real opportunity doesn't roll out the red carpet, and no one is going to give you a permission slip to lead, explore, or disrupt. Only you can choose to be a champion of this moment and not a victim. Only you can decide whether you'll treat these incredible times of change as an opportunity or a threat. Imagine opportunity not as a wide open door beckoning you forward, but as a fleeting glimpse through a barely cracked window. To seize it, you have to do more than step through. You need to climb, you need to scramble. It's uncomfortable, but in these moments, you might catch a glimpse of a horizon that might not be the one you planned on, but it might be exactly the one you were meant for. In this rapidly evolving world, it's vital to recognize that your identity must also be adaptive. Just because you've majored in a particular field or come from a family with a specific professional tradition doesn't confine you to a predetermined path. Embracing an adaptive identity is not just about changing careers or roles. It's about evolving who you are and how you see yourself contributing to the world. This flexibility and self-perception is not a sign of instability, but a form of resilience that's crucial in today's dynamic environment. Believe you can, believe you're capable, and then do the work to prove it. I plan to be in PR and advertising, hoping to develop the next iconic brand. Instead, I worked in war zones and emergencies, impacting 100 million lives. Got to fund innovations that were so disruptive they became questions on the game show Jeopardy! Learned and developed new technologies, led teams, and stewarded more than $6 billion in development, humanitarian, and defense initiatives. But guess what? My PR degree served me well because telling good stories and engaging people in how I believed the world could be different was the key to every success. The ability to redefine yourself, to pivot from who you plan to be to who you are meant to be, is more than a career or survival strategy. It's a way to ensure that your life remains fulfilling because of external changes, not in spite of them. So as you enter a world filled with challenges and opportunities alike, let your curiosity continue to lead you. Be eager to learn, be humble enough to admit what you don't know, and be passionate enough to pursue the knowledge you need. This is how you transform the unfamiliar to the familiar, and how you grow from a new hire to an expert. Congratulations, class of 2024. Embrace the unknown, for it is the canvas on which your extraordinary lives will be painted. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Bonnell, for the inspiration of your work and your encouraging words to us today. We appreciate your sharing this important day with us. It is my pleasure to introduce Anna Mooney, class of 2024 degree candidate and senior class president, who will deliver remarks from the graduating seniors.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to begin by applauding all of the graduates here today. Yay, you did it. All your hard work, late nights, and most likely a whole lot of tears have paid off. And all of you sitting here have successfully completed all of the work necessary to receive your bachelor's degree. When I envisioned college, I didn't think that my first year would be done via online asynchronous classes. And I don't really want to dwell on the past, and I know that none of you want to either, but we, the class of 2024, didn't have the stereotypical college experience. And most of us here didn't have the stereotypical high school experience either. And because of this unfortunate hand that we were dealt, this may be the only graduation of our own that we will attend. I didn't go to my high school graduation, but I did have the privilege of coming to the Shepherd's Commencement last year, where I listened to William Prudnick give an amazing speech comparing the first graduating class to the 150th. And when Holly Fry told me that I also had to give a speech, my first thought was to just change his to compare the first class to the 151st. Instead, I opted to give a few nuggets of advice. This is partially to make up for the graduation that many of us lost, but also to share all of the infinite wisdom that I, a 20-year-old, possess. Later today, we will receive proof of an education, but education and knowledge are very different. Gaining knowledge is a lifelong process, while education is temporary. Don't become complacent and stop learning. And don't let your education stop you in pursuit of knowledge. Continue to seek opportunities to learn. Similarly, all of us here have successfully not failed college. Good job. Failure in college is very scary. If you fail a class, you might graduate a semester behind. Because of this, most of us are failure adverse. But in the big adult world, failure is so important. To quote Taylor Swift, "If you never bleed, you're never gonna grow." And if we stop to reflect and learn from our mistakes, failures are opportunities for improvement and allow us to grow in a better version of ourselves than if we had never failed in the first place. So go forward and embrace all of your many, many failures to come. Next, you can be silly and do serious things at the same time. The world is harsh and cruel, but you don't have to be. In whatever path your life takes you, don't forget to be kind and perhaps a little bit silly. Because let's be honest, life is more fun if you don't take it too seriously and you leave time for joy and laughter. Also, as your mother probably told you, eat your vegetables, drink your water, and wear your sunscreen. Your health and your body are your greatest assets, and don't take your health or your youth for granted. Because taking time to care for yourself allows you to care more and give more for others. This brings me to my final piece of advice. Give back as much as possible. Right now, we have so much time in our futures, so give back and volunteer for your community. Throughout my time at Shepherd, I had the opportunity to engage in community service through my sorority, being on Wishmakers on campus, and being on the Relay for Life event leadership team. In these roles, I learned how important service really can be. Use your youth, time, and body for good and help those who need it. I promise you, it's the most rewarding thing in the world. Finally, I'd like to thank everyone who has helped us earn our degrees. Thank you to those at Shepherd and who have helped us both in the classroom and beyond it. Without your contributions to our futures, we would not be the people you see before you today. All of your hard work is noticed and appreciated. Thank you again, and thank you for listening. Congratulations and roll ramps.
Well, thank you, Anna, for your remarks and the class gift of funds toward the construction of a weather shelter for the H-Lot. On behalf of the generations of Shepherd University students who will enjoy the benefits of your gift, we thank the class of 2024 for your generosity. Thank you. We now move to the recognition of our degree candidates. I would first like to recognize and congratulate those students whose achievements have earned them the highest academic distinction that Shepherd University confers. The McMurrin Scholar Award is the greatest academic honor granted by Shepherd University. Today's graduating McMurrin Scholars have maintained a minimum of a 3.86 grade point average and were nominated by at least 3 faculty members before being approved by the faculty at large. Would the Joseph McMurrin Scholars please stand as you are able and be recognized? Congratulations, McMurrin Scholar graduates. You may be seated. Phi Kappa Phi is the nation's oldest and most selective all-discipline honor society. Membership is by invitation only to the top 10% of seniors. And now, would the members of the Phi Kappa Phi National Honor Society please stand as you are able and be recognized? Congratulations, Phi Kappa Phi graduates. You may be seated. At this time, I would ask that Mr. Caperton, chair of the Shepherd University Board of Governors, come to the podium. Will the platform party please rise? Will all the candidates for baccalaureate degrees please rise as you are able?
Families and guests, I present to you these candidates who I know to be of sufficient in knowledge, according to the ancient and revered customs, for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Arts Elementary Education, Bachelor of Arts Secondary Education, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Musical Education, Bachelor of Music in Performance, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Bachelor of Social Work, and Regents Bachelor of Arts. By the authority of the Shepherd University Board of Governors, I am pleased to grant these candidates their degrees with all the rights, privileges, and immunities thereunto pertaining. You may move your tassels from right to left. Everyone may be seated.
It is my great pleasure to be the first to congratulate our graduates of 2024, as well as their families and friends on this major life accomplishment. Today is indeed a special occasion for all of us, so that everyone can hear the name of each candidate for graduation. Please hold your applause as the names are individually read. After the awarding of degrees by each college, we will ask you to help us recognize our graduates with your collective applause. Will the Grand Marshal now begin to usher our degree candidates? As the candidates make their way to the stage, Shepherd's Brass Ensemble will provide a musical interlude. Please join me in thanking Dr. Scott Hippensteel and the music program for providing music for our ceremony today and for the award-winning performances they offer the campus and community throughout the year.
I am Dr. Robert Tudor, Interim Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. I will now present the candidates for Regents Bachelor of Arts degree. Tracy Marie Andrews. Rosalind Dorothy Bland. Paul Vassar Butler. Alyssa Clapper. Shauna Michelle Kreitz. Danielle Lynn Danson. Allie Marie Everhart. Lee Ann Freeman. Olivia Ann Gill. Keyshawn Ahmad Haley. Nathaniel Lincoln Hughes. Joseph Stewart Keys. Carl Anthony Struther. Karina Isabel Lopez. Connor Joseph Malatesta. Braden William Miller. Seth Clark Morgan. Isaac Samuel Nedrich. Talea Sharice Newman. Micaiah Noland. Victoria Elizabeth Obendorfer. Glenda Maria Paz Leon. Ryan Cade Prosper. Yeah, okay. Ader Rivera Barrendechea. Gerard Cameron Robinson. Grace Elizabeth Rotman. Shelby Lynn Shepard. Donna Jean Shipley. Kimberly Ann Stout. Is it Krista Danielle Tabor. Alasia Jean Ward. Families and guests, let us congratulate the graduates with the Regents Bachelor of Arts degree. I will now present the candidates from the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, beginning with the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree. Kaylee Ann Barton. Audrey Christine Bryan Chapman. Ava Mae Decatur. Audrey Marie Elliott. Brenna Catherine Fitzgerald. Nevea Jalen Krameridge. Clara Virginia Monson. Isabella Daria Scafidi. Asa James Thurman. Shane Michael Allen. Sarah Naomi Arbelayes. Nadine Jamal Balassi. Courtney Michelle Bell. Do your middle initial? Middle initial? Yeah. Melissa D. Bennett. Jillian Aaron Black. Catherine Abigail Brady. Tabitha Dawn Buck. Elena Brianna Bergamy. Haley Grace Burgess. Shakira Monet Burns. Yes. Taylor May Butts. Austin Lee Carr. Mary Beth Carr. Matthew Alexander Causey. Aaron Blake Cole. Emily Alexandra Cole. Mark Samuel Cuthrell. Jack Francis Dempsey. Corey Xavier Disney. Morgan Holly Donaldson. Brianna Michelle Eskew. Amber Paige Femi. Sierra Noel Foster. Hannah Elizabeth Fry. Danielle Schuyler Louise Gann. Trevor Elijah Gockler. Congratulations. Destiny Heaven Graham. Brene Alexandra Herod. Amy Suzette Hernandez. Anna Jasmine Hernandez. Dakota James Herson. Erica Nicole Huff. Thank you. Janet, thank you. Ayana Janet Eve Hyatt. Tierney Alexis Karn. Paul Michael Karth. Emily Megan Kelly. Thank you. Huzafa Hassan Khan. Christopher Logan King. Madison Grace Malin. Thank you. Jade Annabelle Manchi. Megan Lynn Mason. Avery Claire McClung. Thomas Riley McCullough. Oh my gosh, change your hair. Emily Ann McMorrin. Abigail Alexis Miller. Kaylee Lynn Moeller. Michaela Marie Offit. Ariadna Belen Olivares. Alexi Antonio Ortiz. Ashlyn Taylor Perry. Oh my gosh. Amelia Vibeke Rampersad. Gabrielle Marie Robinson. Dalia S. Rodriguez. Rebecca K. Smith. Piper Paige Staunton. Thank you. Brianna Urani Telford. Kirsten Jennifer Williams. Olivia Elizabeth Williams. Abigail Michael Wilson. End of the RBA. Families and guests, let us congratulate the graduates with the Regents Bachelor of Arts degree. Let us now recognize the candidates for the Bachelor of Fine Arts degree. Kaylin Sarah Gregg. Elizabeth Moy Padiotis. Sakara Jude Sokol. Prema Grace Bachman. magna cum laude. Austin James Ford. Monty Don Kaiser. Kateri Alicia Kingfield. Chrisabella Ann Martino. Scout Mackenzie Purdy, cum laude. Charlotte Autumn Puddock, magna cum laude. Japeth Patrick Whitmore. Let us now recognize the candidates for the Bachelor of Music in Performance degree. Jacob Scott Minor, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Alex Joseph Price La Lumandiere. Jacob Michael Routson. Joseph Hadley Rupert. Let us now recognize the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree. Madeline Elizabeth Hearn, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Chelsea Renee Wells, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Hannah Jewel Ainsworth. Mackenzie Nicole Amos, cum laude. Trevor Matthew Bonner. Christopher Joseph Cheney. Kevin Nathaniel Joshua Kauser. Claire Whitaker Ellis, magna cum laude. Isaiah Tyrell Farmer. Latoya Raquel Fry. Catherine Evelyn Grace Gardner. Peyton Stone Helene. Chase Charles Helsley. Danielle Regina Morin. Cassidy Sienna Joy, cum laude. Anna Grace Mooney. Tila Michelle Pizzatella. Colby Jacob Ryder, cum laude. Stephen Edward Scharf. Emma Catherine Stover. Jenna Rebecca Taylor. Michaela Elizabeth Turner. Madison Elizabeth Walker. Let us now recognize the candidates for the Bachelor of Social Work degree. Charisse Simone Hawthorne, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Jason Carl Thorne, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Donna Marie Barney, magna cum laude. Emily Nicole Berg. Aiden June Boyer. Janaea Gabrielle Lindsay Marie Carr, magna cum laude. Tiffany Marie Clark, magna cum laude. Sophia Aubrey Cooper, cum laude. Catherine Michelle Crawford. Gabrielle Diane Furch. Kelsey Nicole Gray, cum laude. Cambria Lynn Kosanek, magna cum laude. Thank you. Alexandra Elaine Mantz. Families and guests, let us congratulate the graduates from the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences.
I'm Dr. Richard Stevens, Associate Provost for Faculty Affairs. I will now present the candidates from the College of Business, Recreation, and Education, beginning with the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts Elementary Education degree. Thomas Gibson. Brianne Marie Glover. Gabriella Dawn McClintock. Paris Jade Sokol. Hannah Grace Tucker. Emily Ann Baker. Sarah Remy Bean. Alec Noah Boone. Jillian Olivia Bowman. Madison Elizabeth Fultonier. Kelly Elizabeth G. Alexis Lene Holmes. Marissa Noel Taylor. Let us now recognize the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts Secondary Education degree. Summer Dawn Wetzel. Victoria Maria Hall Asper. Brian Stephen Bidoff. Julia Diane Bivens, summa cum laude. Aiden Joseph Bogelin. Nathan Alexander Johnson. Kara Lee Page Minor, cum laude. Elizabeth Grace Ray, magna cum laude. Maya Marina Rosenbaum. Rosalind. Olivia Rosalind Stevens. Michelle Ann Wagner, cum laude. Let us now recognize the candidates for the Bachelor of Music Education degree. Caitlin Olivia Warren, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Zoe Elise Brakall, magna cum laude. Anthony Michael Domina, magna cum laude. Natalie Rose McGeechee. Benjamin Samuel Smith, summa cum laude. Tristan Alice Snyder. Let us now recognize the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree. Hannah Nicole Anderson, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Ethan Alexander Blanchet, Joseph McMurrin Scholar. Jordan Alice Borer, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Caitlin Grace Donnelly, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Savannah Morgan Garrett, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Brant William Hammond, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Madison Elizabeth Mertz, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Alex Charles Myers, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, magna cum laude. Emma Rose Norton, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Braden Keith Shaw, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Trayton Alexander Seen, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Tristan Christopher Trigger, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Catherine Bell Vickers, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Richard William Aguiar. Demaya Brielle Amis. Jacob Arthur Andre. Kayla Elise Austin, cum laude. Yusuf Bakayoko. Ryan Axel Barrick. Mary Adeline Bixler. Lucy Michelle Blue. Riley Megan Bolyard, magna cum laude. Emily Ann Boyd, cum laude. Marissa Claire Bringhurst. Taylor Marie Berge, magna cum laude. Jessica Lynn Campos Smith. Tessa Jane Carpenter, cum laude. Brandon Michael Carter, cum laude. Christopher Douglas Catlett. Cameron Isaiah Caldwell. Sydney Adriana Cohn, cum laude. Rebecca Millis Corcoran. Daniel Webster McLean Corley. Cole McQuay Easterday. Nicholas Efren Espinoza. Joshua Allen Esposito. Annalise Francis Falcone. Michael Antione Forbes. Andrew John Gardner. Emily Nicole Garland. Donovan Hill Garlick. Quentin Michael Gaynor, magna cum laude. Daniel John Goodovich, cum laude. Taylor Selena Green. Hunter James Greenfield. Hamilton J. Hall, magna cum laude. Spencer Ryan Hamilton, summa cum laude. Jordan F. Hibbert. Jessica Suzanne O.J. Hoba. Hunter George Scott Horman, cum laude. Courtney Lynn Hunt, cum laude. Corey Franklin Jameson, magna cum laude. Bela Marie Janata, magna cum laude. Curtis Miller Jefferson. Philip Aaron Jordan. Daniel John Keene. Paris Amani Kibrel, magna cum laude. Jordan Anthony King. Benjamin Cole Lambert. Logan Scott Lee. Brooks Ellis Lowry, cum laude. Tanner Lee Lucas. Ty Allen Lucas, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Macias. Isabel Kathleen Mamano. Reese William McDonald. Kyle Ryan McFadden. Brittany Karen McKnight, cum laude. Courtney Nicole McNatt. Larissa Fatou Mende. Scott Weston Myers. Wyatt Daniel Miles. Catherine Mary Rose Miller, magna cum laude. Kylie Madison Miller, cum laude. Jenna Michaela Mills. Benjamin Robert Nutzman, cum laude. Leah Sue Ellen Owens, magna cum laude. Mason Alexander Parker. Miranda Michelle Payne. Jason Tyler Pennybacker. Leslie Isabella Frost Kadala. Kelly Elena Radford. Ethan Lee Randall, cum laude. Lucas Wesley Reese. Dalton Matthew Reed. Catherine Roxana Romero, cum laude. Trenton Harold Ross. Hannah Lene Ruffner. Austin Keith Rizika Porter, magna cum laude. Ciara Marie Scafide, magna cum laude. Emma Taylor Shreve, magna cum laude. Destiny Brianna Spacel. Evan Mitchell Stambaugh, cum laude. Alexis Michelle Stone. Christina Marie Stone. Derek Matthew Stotler. Noah Ahmed Suazo, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Marie Taylor, magna cum laude. Brooklyn Janae Thomas. Emily Elizabeth Thompson. Timothy Townsend III. Nicole Renee Vanderhoff. Daniel Griffith Williams. Families and guests, let us now congratulate the graduates from the College of Business, Recreation, and Education.
I'm Dr. Jason Best, Assistant Vice President for Strategic Planning and Institutional Effectiveness. I will now present the candidates from the College of Science, Technology, Engineering, Mathematics, and Nursing, beginning with the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree. Roneda Anna Amari, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Connor Maxwell Brown, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Donovan Spencer Brown, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Tyler Joseph Burgee, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Michaela Rose Ferguson, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Kara Beth Hodge, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Carolyn Grace Hosmer, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Josiah Jeremiah Kowalski, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Zachary Michael Lathwell, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Dayton Parker Lee Miller, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Victoria Ann Nichols, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Leanne Michelle Oppenheimer, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, magna cum laude. Evan Nicholas Pochereau, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Louis Howard Aulick, cum laude. Mohammed Balassi. Gina Rose Boyce. Colin Ashby Brown, magna cum laude. Abigail Elizabeth Collins, magna cum laude. Fatoumata Conte. Jamie Lynn Cooperman. Isabel Menendez Doyle. Stephen Stanislav Hamila. Aaron Lane Hartle. Cheyenne Kincaid Henderson, magna cum laude. Mallory Lynn Howdyshell, cum laude. Margaret Elizabeth Hughes, cum laude. Jessica Summer Kellison, cum laude. Faith Catherine Ketterman. Renee Ann Killow, cum laude. Jack T. Koch. Marissa Paige Labrie. Caleb Patrick Mallon. Isabella Evelyn Mascari. Isabella Jade Miller. Sean Matthew Miller. Marissa Lynn Marn. Jamie Lynn Oliver, magna cum laude. Faith Diane Palmer. Ashlyn Ray Parker. Raven Lee Ferris. Luis Alfonso Prado. William Alexander Pugh, cum laude. Sadie Allison Rankin. Brianna Elizabeth Reynolds. Diane Lee Crystal Rivera Mijas. Amijah Justice Sewell. Jonna Jezreel Smith, magna cum laude. Karina Rain Smith. Wesley Alden Stambaugh. Olivia Catherine Stevenson. Desiree Nicole Stoey, magna cum laude. Ryan Joseph Strohs, magna cum laude. Sarah Ann Stutler. Davis Sladen Tigler, magna cum laude. Lillian Marie Trotter. Mark Garrett Van Zalk. Michael Edward Wall. Andrew Damian Kevin Whittington. Autumn Faith York. Let us now recognize the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree. Zoe Hunter Grimm, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, summa cum laude. Summer Murada Vorsteg, Joseph McMurrin Scholar, magna cum laude. Angelica Trina Aromin. Olivia Rain Bromley, magna cum laude. Chloe Laura Burton. Cashton Keeler Cantwell. Emily Josephine Culver, cum laude. Go ahead. Jordan Brooke Cutright. Ashley Dawn Dilly. Kaya Jocelyn Edwards, cum laude. Taylor Lee Fox. Haley Brooke Given, cum laude. Olesa Anatolievna Grog. Carrie Michelle Harris. Colton Alexander Heavner. Brianna Elizabeth Jenkins. Kyra Roxanne Cackling. Joshua Sori Kamara. Sarah Elizabeth Lamper. Samantha Eileen Lasun, cum laude. Victoria Elise Lasun, cum laude. Rosalind Bilolo Messina. Rosemary Nui Minang. Cameron Anthony Morales, cum laude. Marlea Ellen Ogletree. Daisy Reyes. Emily Grace Roberts. Emanuela Sarfo. Hayden Elizabeth C., cum laude. Mary Amanda Smith. Paige Elizabeth Stoner, summa cum laude. Kaylee Ann Vargo. Diamond Cornelia Walls. Brianna Paige Wheaton, magna cum laude. Michaela Leanne Wyand. Families and guests, let us congratulate the graduates from the College of Science, Technology, Engineering, Mathematics, and Nursing.
are so proud of our graduates. This is a very special day. We really appreciate your being here to help celebrate it. The Shepherd University Chamber Singers will now lead us in singing the Alma Mater, which can be found in your program on page 2. During the singing of the Alma Mater, the class medal will be passed by Anna Mooney from the class of 2024 to Taylor Beams, senior class president-elect from the class of 2025. Please stand as you are able and remain standing through the conclusion of the program.
Close beside Potomac's waters of historic fame stands our noble Alma Mater, glorious her name. Lift the chorus, speed in armor, loud our praises ring. Hail to thee, beloved Shepherd, hail, oh hail, we sing.
Wow. Once again, congratulations to all of our graduates and to their loved ones gathered in celebration here and online. On behalf of Mr. Randy Friend, President of the Shepherd University Alumni Association, we welcome today's graduates as Shepherd alumni and impact members of the Shepherd University Alumni Association. The lapel pin located at your seats symbolizes this new status. We invite each of you to join us in the Suzanne Shipley Wellness Center immediately following the ceremony for the 0-year reunion. This is sponsored by the Shepherd University Alumni Association in honor of all of our graduates. Please scan the QR code in your program to ensure that we have your current contact information, because we look forward to celebrating with you and your family and staying connected. An opportunity will be provided for graduates and families to have a commemorative photo taken. May graduates, we're excited to announce that your Shepherd University diplomas are available for you to pick up today at the Wellness Center arena. Please note that the May graduates have to pick up their diploma in person. We now ask our guests and faculty, in honor of our graduates, to please remain standing at your seats until you are dismissed by the Commencement Ambassador. Graduates, please follow the Commencement Ambassador to the 0-year reunion. I now declare the 2024 baccalaureate ceremony for Shepherd University closed. Let knowledge serve.
Open it up for both pages, please. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We don't mess around. Have a good summer, guys. Hey.